Hey everybody, figured I'd start a couple minutes early, just start saying hi. First one in, it looks like, was Captain Tuttle. We got VMC, Christian, Garrett Christensen, JC, Mike Schleiss, Jolly Roger, VMC, Billy, welcome, Michael Rose, Martin Bowen, Jim Thompson, greetings from the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Argent, welcome. Tim, welcome. So I do have 8 sealed boxes. This one did get ripped when I was taking it, but it was sealed. But 8 sealed boxes, so there will be there's 5 boxes available. The other ones were pre-searched, but some of them were customer wrapped rolls. They're not all the same. They just had a whole mixture that they've been throwing into a box. And so I'll go through those myself, but we'll see. MLN, welcome. Silverman, KJ. So my brother will be here this evening, probably somewhere around 8 o'clock. I'll have the kids for the weekend and 4th and everything with their cousins here. I'm going to see if this new program, hopefully I've got it fixed. I tested it the other night and I think it's working pretty much the way I wanted. But I've got the backup also if I need. Let's get the fines opened up. Slots on Maple Leaf. All right. Let's go to the bank. And update that. There you go. You've now got 50 cents added. Doesn't say KJ said shots, and Billy saying maple peppers. I haven't heard of maple peppers. But yep, I do have, there was a 5-ounce that we needed to give away sometime, and I forgot to do that, so I figured tonight this will be an appropriate one. A 5-ounce, 1776 to 2026. The semi-sesquicentennial, the technical name, or most people call it semi-quincentennial. Nothing on the back, just plain, but that's this little thing, it's that 5 ounces feels heavier than a 5-ounce round just because it's more compact in size. But we'll give that away at the end of the night. I'm thinking the wheel will be that. It is, I'm assuming, laser engraved. And it does come in this fancy little plastic. David, Wolf Metals, welcome. Vanessa. Dennis. So yes, I've got 2 boxes sold after this hunt, so it'll be Monday and Thursdays, so the 6th and the 9th, and then I'll have one available on the 13th, and then I won't be streaming again until the 23rd, because I will be out of town up at the cabin with my family, parents, kids. The 16th and the 20th streams. So a box available on the 13th, and then the next ones after that will be the 23rd. Michael, welcome. Civ 5, we're hunting for you tonight. It is a sealed box. It did get ripped, but that was taking it out of the car. So it is taped up with just the brown tape from the bank. We will double check to make sure. 28 likes already. Sweet. And Streamlabs decided to change their thing up. Argent has become a member. And that's been for 3 months. Thank you, Argent. Let me refresh this stream. So we're 22 people. We have 28 likes. That means some people have liked and left. Or just liked and didn't come. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Streamlabs have totally changed this up. So it's one of those that I'm trying to get a little bit used to it. Let's see. Donkey Socks, welcome. We do have exclamation GAW going on. If you want in on that. We are doing nickels, so the usual guessing. Back to normal. I'm trying this new program I've got. Hopefully it's better. But I got my backups just in case. New Marshall, welcome. David, Vincent. Exclamation GAW has 1 minute and 8 seconds left. And for those that have still coming in, I had a 5 ounce that was given to me to be given away, and I forgot to do that. So I figure this one's an appropriate one since the 4th is coming up in 2 days. It's a 5 ounce laser engraved 1776-2026 semi-sesquicentennial. It's a 5 ounce copper bar. I'll give that away for the wheel win at the end of the night. You've got 11 seconds left for the 25 like giveaway. And there we go. 24 people have entered. The winner, New Marshall. Congratulations, New Marshall. You know what to do. And let's see, get back to that one. Hi, Dad, I'm on Grandma's computer. Well, welcome, Alex. Or Amy. I'm assuming Alex. Yeah, you can still guess. I'm going to say Alex is on the Dad Hunts coins. I'm assuming Amy must be on Grandma's. Or Ella's mom. But yes, you can still guess the drink and the year. We have not closed that one yet. Michael sent a party hat for 20 jewels. Thank you, Michael. We're already at 33 likes. We're just zooming up there. 31 viewers, 33 likes. Hopefully we'll hit 50 here very shortly. Dr. Pepper Cherry 56. Yeah, I figured it was Amy on Ella's mom. That's Grandma's name. Ella's mom, the cat. Yes, if we get to 100 likes tonight, we do have a 1 ounce silver bar that was donated to be given away. JC upgraded to Searcher. Thank you, JC. You're going to go on the wheel for that. So 100 likes. We have a 1 ounce silver. And that was donated by Garrett. Hey, Callie Browns fan, welcome. So you're still able to get in tonight. For the wheel, we will do the 4th of July giveaway. Semi-sesquicentennial. It is a mouthful. No, we're already at 35 likes and I haven't even started. We've already done the 25 like giveaway. And I need to put JC on the wheel for upgrading. I did make a post for the monthly member giveaway. So you can look at the posts and read that, the rules and everything. Every month I give away a copper round or something like that, Bankit, whatever. Yeah, Alex is on the Dad Hunts coins. Name is Alex. Amy is on Ella's mom. Oh, there's a game where it's you got tiles, letters, that you have to use them all up, kind of like a Scrabble type thing, but you start out with a word, and they had chosen, I think it was quintillionaire, and I said, how about semi-sesquicentennial? And that one is 20 letters. Semi-quincentennial, which is a shortened version, is 18. And then my sister said, how about anti-disestablishmentarianism? And that one's 25. If it's hyphenated, it does not work, but that is acceptable as hyphenated and unhyphenated. So it's technically correct. All right. I think we're probably good on guessing on the drinks. So I'm going to close that. Yep, you can still guess. I'll let you in. Yeah, we talked about that one, but just waiting on you, Amy. Joseph. What you think I'm drinking? Nice. She's delayed. Okay. Another one that you could use is uvulopalatal or UPPP for short. Start off with quarters since you have a bunch of loose ones. So you got that in. Did you want to get your year in? I'm going to see if this one is correct. It's working mostly. I'm just taking out a couple of the duplicates. JC, did you want the Pepsi Zero cherry cream? Okay. I was like, I don't have a Pepsi cream soda. Still not perfect, but At least it's pulling things over. Just taking out extras and things. Vincent Caparina, did you want to guess a drink real quick? So we've got Argent Billy. Got to fix that one. And fix that one. Yeah, when I saw Pepsi Zero cream soda, I was like, there's no such thing in my thing. Let's see, just making sure I've got everything in here. I think I've got everybody except for drink from Vincent. So I'm going to sort it by drink and see who won. Oh, wow. Just a few of you. So, according to this, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that got it exactly on, and that was David Canham, David Rubin, Ella's mom, Michael Martin, and VMC. Pepsi Zero. So there you go. We'll make sure it's circulated, or uncirculated, I mean. Oh. Yeah. Okay. That threw me off because it's doesn't look completely full. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. There's 50. It's just there's 11 on 3 of the rows, so it makes it look like we're missing a couple here, but because I was like, how is it sealed and missing rolls? Yeah, it's not. So at least I've got 5 more boxes available because I've got 2 for next week sold. And again, I will set out 60. Oh, I forgot to open my drink. It is yours today. You were the first one to pay for a box. The next two are new Marshalls, I think. Yeah. I guess you could call it that. After doing some halves and going back to nickels, it takes a minute to kind of get back used to it. Let's see if my sister's boxes have better luck with some buffaloes. I think the last buffalo we found was in April. And again, besides the regular nickel bounty with the coal shield, that you can see the 5 at that angle and the shield at that angle, you also will receive a 2020 Silver Dime first release 10 coin silver proof set with a Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. Yep, $100 in a nickel box. I guess if you wanted to carry around a box of these instead of a $100 bill, you could do that. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're trying to get a workout, but quarter boxes and $half boxes are about 25 pounds each. Nickel boxes are 22. Pennies are 18 and dimes are 15. So a box of halves and a box of quarters are the same amount of dollars in a box, both $500. They both weigh the same. But the quarters have twice as many coins. I did remember to take off the scrolling tip from last time. I almost forgot to do that. Yep. They are 25 pounds each. I would suggest, if you haven't, to do flat rate priority mail. And we have our first find. And hopefully this one works correctly so we can guess the winners. If not, I'll have to find the other one. You can still use flat rate when buyer pays shipping. You just put it in as a flat rate option. Yeah, I haven't checked if it needs a 4-digit year, so I would say try it with a 4 and we'll see if it pulls over the 2 digits also. I had forgot to check that part. So I guess we'll see. So if you guessed, I would say re-guess with a 4-year digit. And we'll see if it pulls both over or just the one. Thank you for reminding us, Vanessa. Because even though I tested the bot, I forgot to test that part. Because if it works that way, that's the way I wanted it to. Garrett the guinea pig. BMC says stop. Alrighty. Let's see if it works. Supposedly there was 3 people, and that was David Rubin, Vanessa, and Michael Martin with 1941. All I see is the 4-digit year, so when we guess, we'll probably have to do a 4-digit year for now until I can get that fixed. Let me copy those names, put them on the wheel, put it on the board. Good question. I think it's an S. Let's go to the microscope. Yes, it is a 41S. There we go. Those were all 2-digit guesses? Okay. That's good to know. But did they use both? Did they do both 2-digit and the 4-digit? Yeah, see, that's what I'm wondering. Let's actually test it. I'm going to test it by doing this. And it pulls it over. I'm going to test it with this. Let's see if it pulls over. Yes, that 41 pulled over. Let's try it with a different one. Let's do 1950. Yes, it is actually pulling over 2-digit years as a 4. So 2-digit years should be okay to do. I just tested it 3 different times and it pulled over all 3. So either 2 or 4-digit, either one works. Now let's also test it with a 48 and see if it pulls over. Yep. Let's do, someone type in 48, someone type in 49, and someone type in 51. Let's try those 3 and see how they work. 48s and 49s and 51s. Perfect. Okay. According to this, 49s and 51s pulled over. So it is pulling that info correctly. Sweet. That's what I like to hear. The drink guesser still isn't 100% perfect, but it's still... Amy's coming over for some reason I do not know why. Will you tell me?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm grabbing my stuff for Grandma's.
Oh, okay. She's grabbing her stuff for Grandma's, she said, Alex. And I think he had something, someone said something about swimming or something. Can I go grab my stuff so we can probably go swimming soon with the cousins? You sure can. You don't have to ask that. Goofball. I just told you, she said she's grabbing stuff for Grandma's. Probably for if they're having a sleepover or something tonight. Her and Emily. So Amy has a dance practice in the morning for 2 hours. She had 1 hour today, and they're doing 2 hours tomorrow because their group is dancing in the parade. The hospital will have the ambulance and a big banner, and they'll be walking it down the road. The 4th is always a huge deal here, so they light them off up by the rock wall, and it echoes against it and makes it really cool. the cliffs. Yeah, you can go swimming. I don't care. Aunt Rachel has the key, so... Well, it's actually hanging up with the keys and stuff on Grandma's thing, but... Of course you can go swimming. Trying to see if this is one or not. That is, from what I could tell, one that we can guess on. Because sometimes on those, that's like, is it just corroded or is it old? Sometimes both. Don't forget, Amy, you guys can take your snorkel stuff and your beach balls and inner tubes and floaties and stuff. So if you guys go swimming, so when they come over, you guys can come and grab them if you guys want.
I probably won't bring the floaties because that'll be hard to like carry around because I'm riding my scooter.
No, when you guys are here, you can just walk over and get them.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying you have to gather everything and take it on your scooter over to Grandma's.
I know.
I'm just saying if you guys come and swim, you guys can run up here and grab that stuff if they want to use it. Thank you, BMC. I'm going to put it under the scope just to show it because it's very difficult to read. Love you.
See ya.
We had one guess of Thomas Wells that said 1941. Thomas, you either get your name on the wheel twice or an X2 and go for twice the prize if you get picked. Check that. That was my mom. I should go refund. Okay. My credit union said, we've issued you a refund for the fee. And I'm like, what fee? Well, their thing is if you meet certain requirements like transactions and balance or whatever, you don't have to pay a fee. It was 1941. And the winner on it was one person, it said, and that was Thomas Wells. So again, if you win, I put the name on the wheel twice, unless I see you put X2 to go for twice the prize if you win. And actually, that was going for X2. Okay. And I think that was actually if someone hits the X2, they get that. I forgot about that. It's not the extra bounty on it. It's, I guess I can send an email to Anonymous and find out. Oh no, I've got a burglar.
Where did you go?
Left on the scooter.
Oh.
Over to Grandma's.
Oh. What was she doing here?
Getting her stuff for Grandma's. Probably for spending the night.
Oh.
Hey, Fleabag.
Well, I'm going to get changed.
Okay. Like I was telling her, if they want to use the donut floaty things or the snorkels or the beach ball or any of that, you guys can just run in and grab it.
Alright.
So let them know that they can use them. So yeah. And like I said, I made sure, and I have it on manual insertion for ads, which means I can choose to put them in, but I have them as if I decide to do it. But of course, YouTube still does their own thing, so I am not in control of that. I have told it, no, do not automatically put them in. We've got 43 likes. We might hit the 50, and we're only on roll, I don't know, about 12 or something. I have noticed that even watching like just some regular stuff, I have been getting kind of more ads myself. So I think it's them just pushing more ads because more people are spending money on advertising. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know how these boxes are going to fare, but at least I have some circulated or circulated sealed, I guess I should say.
Really?
Love you. Yeah, some of them, like you can skip after 10 seconds or something. But other ones make you watch the entire 15 or 30 seconds or whatever. Luckily, I don't get too many of those. Yep. Like I said, I can't get them. Well, I can get them, just not as many as I would like. But at least I'll have 5 more after the next 2 hunts that are already sold, which means that's 2.5 weeks worth. But I guess we'll see how this box ends up. Pajama stacking. Pajama stacking. You are going to get some points to gamble if you're still here. You must have subscribed because it shows 10,000 points. And you took over as stream boss because tips and super chats and all that kind of stuff take points down. And once it gets down, then you can take over. I'm going to check the ones that I think they're just regular customer wrapped rolls because they're not like in a returned one of these. They're just in a random box, and there's different wrappings and different, styles of wrappers and stuff. And hopefully they are just regular customer wrapped rolls, and if so, I'll see how they do, because she said that they had more. So if they have more, then she will pick some more up for me. We have a new one. So sometimes those customer wrap rolls are good because maybe someone doesn't know what they have and they're just rolling up Grandpa's jar. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good option. Tomorrow I don't work because that's what they are observing as the holiday, because it's on a Saturday. So the hospital, obviously the ER and stuff is open, but regular outpatient stuff is not. Thank you, VMC. It said no guesses were recorded, but I know that I saw at least one person, I'm pretty sure. I saw 2 people, actually. It is a 1939 Oh, I see. The stupid thing, like, timed out. So 39, I saw there was at least two. That was Joseph and Michael Martin. And unfortunately, no mid-mark. So that means I need to see if, nope, not that one. That's the one. I know, I've got another one, but I had to reopen my window. So give me just a second here. I haven't updated it yet because I had to reopen the program that pulls the guesses because it timed out. So you have to bear with me for just a moment. But I did forget that last one also, so there you go. Now it's corrected. I guess that's one thing that I'll have to see about getting fixed is not timing out. I don't know why it's timing out, because it's supposed to monitor the chat, and it's only been going like an hour, so maybe it only runs for an hour or something. I don't know. Got 43 likes. Fleabag sent an eagle. Thank you, Fleabag. Very appropriate. And thank you, VMC. And tonight, I think on the wheel winner will get a 5-ounce Independence copper. All right, we'll end this guess. I show one person. And that was Jim Thompson with a 58. Did anybody else have a 58? Billy sent a membership. Thank you, Billy. Just Jim? Okay, that's what I thought. So I've got your name on there twice, unless you want an X2. But like I said, as usual, I put it on there twice unless I see it. Kind of picked up a little bit. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. According to this, there was 2 winners. We had VMC and JC Likes Pam at 1947. Oh, Billy got peppers. Billy's saving up. I guess. Now it just needs to not time out. And I hadn't sent your excuse me, copper round yet, Civ, because you had this box coming up, and I figured I would just combine them. And then New Marshall has some stuff, and then he's got the 2 hunts next week, so same sort of thing. I do like to confirm, because some people do want their stuff sooner than hold on to it, but by default I basically hold on to it unless they request it to be sent. New Marshall's always done that. It's always like, yeah, just send it all together later. I think only one person has said, no, I want my things like right now. I do have a couple rounds I do need to get out. I just haven't done it yet. So for the couple that have ordered rounds, I have not got those sent out yet. One was just ordered today, but the other one was from last week. You're welcome, Martin. I like to see mail calls and people send a email saying, hey, I got it, thanks. Those are always fun. I like watching mail calls on other channels and stuff too. Need to do, see if I can fix that. It did. All right. Sorry, I just have to fix the wheel. There we go. Now it's fixed. I accidentally put a couple names on the same line. Let's make sure this thing's still working, which it looks like it is. We have another find. I know whenever I see like those 39s and 48 9s and stuff, I always hope that there's a mint mark, but then usually there isn't. Got some horrible looking ones. Those are just nasty. That's nasty. I do need to make an emoji that is like a tongue or something that says lick it or lickable or I don't know. Nice. See? Told you to start with quarters. All right. I had, according to this, Brian, Garrett, and Jolly. Here's a new one for you. What I pulled off was a 54. So I show Brian, Garrett, and Jolly. Oh, it's up here. And I need to put it on the board. I was surprised we had 4 winners of the drinks. Or 45 likes. Not quite halfway through the box. Thank you, VMC. Sure. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. And according to this, I show Joseph as the only one with a 54. Is there anybody else with a 54? So times 2. Okay. Let's fix that. There. I think we're up to date. Hopefully everybody has some plans and stuff for the 4th. Family, barbecue, parades. On the 4th, me and my brother do ribs. We start them off in the oven with very low heat for, I think it's like about 4 hours. And then take them off and slather them, put them on the grill, and finish them off on there. And they are just fall apart, yummy. That's part of why I have the kids for the basically the entire time, as their mom is working the entire weekend. And since their cousins are here, they like to play and everything. They can stay here, run back and forth between grandma's and here, and we'll also do Dutch oven potatoes on the evening of the 4th to go with the ribs. There you go. There's another one for you to guess. Well, there'll be my sister and her kids, and then my brother's coming, and there'll be me and my kids. I don't know if stepbrother's family is coming or not. It was planned, but we're not sure about that. So I guess we'll see. How about one of those? 2009. Get that on the board. That's 8, and we're not quite halfway through, so not the horrible box so far. Started off the first like 5, 6, 7 rolls with nothing, but oh, and I forgot to see who the new member was from Billy's donation. Or was that for him? I can't remember. Thank you. According to this, I had one guess that was closest. And that was Vincent at 1940. But it's another 39. No mint mark. So Vincent gets on there once because it was only closest. I have found key and semi-key dates for people, but not lately. I found a few 63s, but they've all been Denvers. $47 likes. Can we get? I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna say those two are halfway. I'm guessing. Thank you, VMC. Come on, there we go. And according to this, we had Smoker, Dennis, and VMC, all with the correct 1947. Copy names. Paste the names. Add it to the board. The 40s are like, you're not beating us. They started off strong and are trying to stay strong. Oh, there it is. It's a 94. What's this one? Oh, it's not one. It's a 77. But we have one. Hopefully you're in areas that are not crazy with the wildfires. We are near one, kind of, but not close enough for it to be in this area. The huge, I think technically it's the largest fire right now. It's the Cottonwood fire. It's about an hour and a half or 2 hours away. About one of those. Jim sent 10 memberships, and that went to Foster's Finds, Mike Noodle. Oh, get back here. Tysefn 9mm, Lady JW, MX Plague Doctor, Molly Wobbles, Dad's Spare Change, Oyabun. Namaste, Forget Me Not, Melissa My Channel. Thank you, Jim. And because of that, Jim gets on the wheel as an extra name. I can't remember who did the 400 jewel whatchamacallit? Eagle. Alright, let's end that guess. Let's see what this next one is. I had Silverman, Fleabag, and JC all with the correct year. The one I took off is very nice condition. 1956. So another 50s for the board. And yes, welcome new members. So if anybody remembers who sent that eagle sticker thing, let me know, because I need to put them on the board. Because that was a 400 jewel one. Fleeted. Oh, okay. I remembered someone did, but couldn't remember who. So, Fleabag. Your name is now on the wheel. Michael Erickson gifted a thumbs up for 10 jewels. Thank you. And VMC says stop. According to this, we had two people, Argent and Smoker, with the 1951. Your name's on the wheel. Add it to the board. That's a good question. Was it a 51? Philly, yep. A 51S would have been a semi-key date. Thank you for catching that. I didn't. Nice. Well, there you go. I've added one to your thing. That 56 will probably be an upgrader if you needed that one. Because, like I said, look at that thing. I first saw it from the back, and I didn't think it was going to be in the 50s. I thought it was going to be like, 60s or 70s or something. We do come across some of those nice ones once in a while. It's a big upgrade. Sweet. Let me ask you this. Do you want me to flip it or not? Because if you want it flipped, I'll flip that one. But if it doesn't really matter, then I won't worry about it. Going in the book. That's what I kind of figured, but figured it doesn't hurt to check. That was my mom. My daughter likes being a little bit crazy in the pool, making new hairstyles. That's what the latest one she did, with little horns and stuff everywhere. The other one, she has her goggles full of water and wanted me to take a picture. She's like, everything's blurry. When she came up and she was holding her nose like that, I thought she had a bloody nose. But then she was like, why don't you take a picture of me? I'm like, okay. Seeing if that's one. There you go. Michael says 51 likes. Awesome. You know what that means. If I can remember where the new thing is, there we go. Exclamation GAW will be for the 50 like giveaway. Everybody's eligible that enters except for New Marshall. Guess he already won 25 like. Thank you, VMC. Oh, still got a few coming in, so I'll just finish these ones up and then do it. There we go. And according to this, we had one person get it exactly. And that person's name is Michael Erickson. It is a 1938, unfortunately no D or S. Get that on the board. Congratulations. Let me know if you decide on the next two, but right now I've got your name on there twice.
Hello.
Hello.
I came in because the pool was too cold and the hot tub was too hot. Because I have the sunburn.
Oh, yeah.
It hurts.
I've got that aloe spray.
Oh, yeah, you do.
If you want to bring it down, I can help spray it on your back and stuff.
Okay.
Like after you take a shower or whatever.
Yeah. And I also got to put, I think I probably will have to, put the sheets on in my room.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to do that last night. Because Uncle Jonathan will be sleeping there.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna go.
Okay. Yeah, it's just in that cupboard. It's that green can, so if you want me to help you spray some on your back and stuff, let me know.
Alright. I forgot to... Oh.
You'd use sunscreen, but still got burnt. That's why I have that aloe gel stuff that help cools it. They did. They enjoyed it.
Alright, well, I'll go in the shower.
Okay. Let's see what time we got left. We have 6 seconds left. And you can see it's a new thing that they've set up. The winner of 50 likes, Thomas Wells. I'm sure you know what to do. Send me an email and either tell me you want a code or if you want it banked. Congratulations. You're welcome. I'm down to about $800 in new halves that I've still got to dump. At one point I had almost 9 boxes, I think it was. It was like 8.5. I've gotten it down. And I only have a box and about 3/4. Have you guys seen the 1 kilo colorized Mount Rushmore? I think there's only 1,000 of them made. I've seen them sell for up to $200. Most of them are about 160, 70 area. I'm able to get 3 of them. If I put them on eBay, I'd put them at $175, but on my website, I'll list them at $150, which means automatically you get free shipping because it's over $50. I'll make a small amount, not a ton. But from my understanding, there's only 1,000 of them made, and I'll be getting 3. Yeah, it's weird how some of these are like, oh, it's only 5,000 minted, but then they don't number them. It's like, what's the point? Michael Martin got 3 peppers. Alrighty. Michael Martin, Michael Martin, Michael Martin. You are not on my list yet, so I will add you in. So I think I'm getting them from is also getting me some let's see. He did offer me some 5-ounce Geigers, but those just haven't really been interested, so I'm not going to pick up more. We'll be getting a tube of the sugar skulls. I already have a tube of the Libertads. And picking up some more of those. Be picking up a couple of those new ones. A couple of the Cerebus, another of the Dragon Slayer, another Memento Mori, a couple more of the Sharks, and a few more of those ones. And pick up a tube of these, a tube of those, a tube of those, a tube of those, and a tube of those. Try to get 2 tubes of those because those go fast. But these are all like the colorized type ones. But I already have 2 tubes of those. I have a tube of these. I have a tube of that. I have 2 tubes of those, and I have a tube and a half of that. I don't have any more of those, but my other Bitcoins haven't really sold, so anyway. He's going to hold them off to the side for me until next week. That's horrible.
What?
That nickel.
Oh.
Sure. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost out of that. Let that kind of dry before you put your shirt on. What?
My neck hurt.
Yeah, it's sunburnt. Let me be right back. Let me help my son with one thing real quick. I'm back. So anyway, if you saw any of those that
I'll be back.
okay, you were interested in, let me know. Hey, it's a P. It's not a D, it's a P. We'll still put it on the board for now. Yeah, I don't think I have a. I might have a P. I can't remember. I think the ones I got were D's. I can't remember now. You said you used sunscreen?
Yeah. Like I applied twice.
Or was it from your swim?
No, because I was perfectly fine, and then I went to the lake, and even that Aunt Rachel was saying, "You're burning up." Like,
Because I'm wondering if you got burnt at your swim practice.
I don't.
I'm betting that's what it's from.
Maybe, but
Most likely that's. Because if you didn't put it on before you went swim practice, you were out there for an hour.
that's true.
So that's what I'm betting it is.
Maybe.
It happens.
Yeah. But it always happens to me. Like, you never see Amy really get sunburned.
She got sunburned.
I know, but, like, not always get sunburned.
But you just have to remember to put it on before you go to the practice, too.
That's true. My neck isn't hurting anymore.
Well, it's because the aloe vera is kind of kicking in. That should help make it feel better, at least. Tell the bot that share with Billy. Tonight, Pepsi Zero. Yeah, I'm betting it's because of your. When you went to swim practice at 10.
Yeah, but when I got to Grandma's, because we were about to leave, it didn't feel like it was sunburnt or anything,
But it doesn't happen immediately.
yeah, no. Then I was thinking maybe.
And so by the time you put it on, we're at the reservoir. That's when it started to show up.
Yeah. Aunt Rachel was thinking, like, maybe you jumped in too early or something, but I was like, I don't know.
No. I can almost guarantee it's from your swim practice.
I just don't want to go to swim practice tomorrow.
Well, you need to make sure that you put sunscreen on, and you also need to wear a shirt.
Yeah.
Because you have one of those.
Do?
The white one. from last year.
I haven't seen that in forever.
It's probably in the laundry basket.
I'm gonna go check real quick.
Because I remember washing it because it had like a green spot on it. I have no control over the bot. It's either that or it's upstairs in the...
Oh, it might be. What do you think is better? This like shirt because it's not
For what?
for the when I put it on, does it matter, or do you think it should be polyester or fabric or something like that?
Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
That probably works just fine.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to really make a difference. I mean, cotton might absorb some of the stuff, but looks like you're pretty much not shiny as much anymore, which means it's evaporated off and absorbed some.
Yeah. I was talking to Amy earlier, or yesterday or something, and I said to her, we'll let Uncle Jonathan and either you or either one of us sit in the other chair because if you're not working on the computer or something.
Yeah. He's probably going to be here mostly just to kind of sleep.
That's true.
Other than that, he'll probably be over at Grandma's.
That's true.
It's just he was here because Grandma didn't have enough beds for everybody.
Yeah.
And he probably doesn't want to sleep on the floor.
That would suck. Whereas
you guys can sleep in the tent or
yeah.
couch or...
Which one thing is weird was Uncle Levi. Grandma was looking, or were you there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
In Tennessee.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Excuse me. Are they still out at the pool?
I think so, because Amy hasn't came in or something. Unless she got changed into the other pool. I'll double check.
Hey, B-Water. And tonight, for the wheel giveaway,
Yep, they are.
will be a semi-sesquicentennial 5-ounce copper bar.
Can I have one of the chocolate things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I forgot that it was a 5-ounce donated as a giveaway, and I forgot to do it the other night. Part of it was because it was halves, so there wasn't as many as the usual crowd.
How many likes are we at now?
52. Alright, let's see if this is still working. It is. There you go. New one to guess. Hasn't been too bad of a box now. We got what, 3, 7, 12, 15, plus 1 is 16.
16 pines.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's better than.
We were on track for 16 for the whole box, but now we're still got another 15, 16 rolls to go. I was going to say we need to find a buffalo and a war nickel and a V nickel.
I'm just ready for the 4th of July.
Now I'm going to do this just because.
Oh yeah, we're doing the fireworks tonight, aren't we? I think so.
An S mint mark with a 49. A 49S is a semi-key date
I thought you went to work.
with 9.716 million minted.
Sorry.
No problem.
It's a semi-key date.
Mm-hmm.
What's a semi-key date?
Not like one of the hardest to come by, but very difficult one to find. Yeah, and it's a nice looking one too. When I saw the thing, I'm like, nah, it's not going to be. And I flipped it over and saw mint mark. I'm like, oh, that looks like an S. And it was. I'll get on the board here in just a second. I don't know why it's so blurry. Oops. And Wolf Metals was the closest at 48.
No one got it?
Which is exact on, I should say, not closest. So Wolf Metal gets 2.
I thought VMC was the luckiest. Am I on there?
So Wolf Metal, you're on there twice unless you tell me otherwise.
I'm dry now.
Oh, 49. That's right. I don't know why I wrote 48. Thank you. I do the 64 Denvers at the end because otherwise I would be switching back and forth 1,000 times a night. Tonight's not so bad. There's only that many so far.
Darn. Someone got 3 buffaloes. I'm really dry now, so put this on.
Let's see if I can get the year on this one correct this time, instead of writing it down wrong.
Hope your guess. Well, I'm gonna go. The girls.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you.
See ya if you come over or if I just go home.
Okay.
I feel tired.
I'm sure you are.
Okay, love you.
Love you. I was noticing that there are now 2 of the townhomes that are for sale by owner, which means there's a total of 10 for sale. So he got one winner, that's KJ. The 1959. You would think so, but times 2. Okay. Around here, people think that they're still going to go for that high, even though there's a ton of stuff coming on the market. I've noticed there's a lot of things coming up for sale. But 2 weeks ago, there was only 6 for sale. Then I've noticed 2 more realtor signs. And then today I noticed that there was 2 that said for sale by owner. So I'm like, that makes 10 for sale in here. So 1/10 of all the townhomes are for sale. I think part of it is people don't like the $215 HOA due. They hired a new HOA and they rose it to $215. And I think a lot of people are like, no, But the trick, what they do is they'll put it on the market, they'll drop it a few times, and then they'll delist it, and then relist it for the same price, so that it doesn't show it's been sitting on the market for, 112 days or whatever. You got a beaver. It is a Canadian nickel. Unwrap this one and then we'll switch it out. Looks like we had Jolly and Brian with the correct years. At 1954. So this can be any years just because it's not a US nickel. Foreigns can be pretty much anything you want it to be. Except for there are certain years because of the portraits and stuff. You know, obviously I don't know all the different years, but I was wondering if we were going to come across foreign. I was like, about the only thing we haven't had is a foreign, a buffalo, and a war nickel. Or a B nickel. Thank you, EMC. I show Garrett was the closest at 1994. It was at 1993. See you, Michael. Thanks for coming. Have a good weekend. I know a lot of places are banning fireworks out here in the West, but our city will still be doing them. One reason is they go through and they light, they do a controlled burn of all the weeds around where the fireworks are gonna be. And we have a war nickel. So there are certain areas they will allow you to light fireworks off, which is basically within the city limits. Hey, Pause Spare Time just sent 10 Dad Hunt Coin Gift memberships. That went to Trappers Inc., Curtis Gissinger, Trevor, Thomas, who tripped on a nickel, Priscilla Murray, Weldon Carey, H.G. Lynn, Jeff Scotton, Billy, nope, that was just a green, Patrick, and Crafty Stacker. Thank you, Pa. Pa gets to go on the wheel for doing that. Thank you very much. That is 21 members tonight. So the wheel winner will get a 5-ounce semi-sesquicentennial copper bar. So, Pa, you could win that. Thank you, VMC. Let's come to here. Let's end the guesses. Yeah, there's about 1,000 of you. 43, we had KJ, VMC, Wolf Metals, Jim Thompson, Garrett Christensen, Joseph Wells, Brian Robinson, Mike Schleiss, Billy, Michael Erickson, JC, Thomas Wells, Civ 5, and MLN. So, just a handful of you. Back to streaming Netflix. You have a good night, Pa. Thank you very much. Yeah, a lot of names will go on that one. It also helps when it gets narrowed down to 4 different years. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. See, it throws it off because there's 11 in the bottom there, which is why I was kind of like, why is there missing? Give me just a second here. So, thank you very much. 21 new memberships tonight. Thanks to Billy, Pa, and Jim Thompson. And the 400-point eagle from Fleabag. That was equal to $2 because every 2 jewels turn into a ruby, and every ruby turns into a penny. And the other little ones add up. So I am appreciative for that. Now we just need to find a buffalo. We got 10 rolls left, and right now we're at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 finds with 10 rolls left. And someone did something. Michael Erickson gifted a chili for 6 jewels. Thank you, Mike. Cool. Yep. I don't know what silver ended at, but probably somewhere around $4.50 or $5 in melt. And Civ 5, you bought a regular hunt, so you can either choose the nickel pack, penny pack, or copper pack, or you can bank $15 in your bank. I forgot to ask you which one you would like. If you want to email me, you're fine to do that, or you can tell me now, whichever you prefer. The nickel pack, you get a V-nickel, 2 dated buffalo nickels, a regular war nickel, and an AU war nickel. The penny pack, you get a 2-cent coin, a Indian head, a wheat cent from one from the 09 to 19s, 2 from the 20s, 2 from the 30s, and 1 from 40 to 58 BU. Or you can choose 5 1-ounce copper rounds, or, like I said, bank $15 towards future purchase in the store. For those of you on the mailing list, you saw my new July special come out. Yeah, take your time. The new specials is everything up through the 5th of July. You get 15% put into your bank. So say you spent $100, you would get $15 in your bank to use towards for future purchases. And if you buy after the 5th, then it is 10% towards your bank. You should be able to go on to dadhuntscoins.com and join the mailing list. And I'll show you where that is. So you come in here, so these are the 15% and 10%. But if you come down to the very bottom, join our email list, and it's right there. You would put your email in, and you get signed up for it. So then if I have new specials like it is this month, every month I've posted something new. In just a second, gotta text my ex-wife. About the kids for tomorrow. And some people have gotten the email, like when you sign up or buy something, it sends you the email as an option, but never confirmed to be on it. And you can always unsubscribe at any time. Can't remember what the email said, but it was like a something with like red, white, and blue, or I don't know. I can't remember. That was 2 days ago when I made it. I just forgot to schedule it to send out on the 1st. So I did it that afternoon. I was like, oh, wait, I forgot. But it's one of those that I'll just take any of the orders that come in and then put those percentages onto your bank. And like I said, you can use them anytime. And again, if you are interested in any of those 1 kilo copper rounds, let me know and I'll hold them out to the side for you before I list them. Another 2009. That one was a Denver. But the guy said, make me an, because I said, they're probably too much. And he said, make me an offer. So I made him an offer. And he said, would you do whatever amount for all 3? Which was less than per each. That I was, because I was like, well, I'll take 1 if you'll do it at this. So he gave it to me for less, because I thought, well, if I get it for that, I'll have to be able to, I'll have to list it at $175 for me to make about 10-15 bucks, because it's free shipping on it. But when he offered all 3 for even a cheaper per price, I was like, ooh, I can bring it down by $25 and be able to list them for $150. I've seen them go as high as $200 on eBay. But the other ones sold for, I think, $150 something and $160 something. And we talked about the other night is anybody in the, or either in or veteran of the Air Force. Because the reason why is I have a colorized 1 cent U.S. Air Force. That I would like to give to someone that was in the Air Force. Civ 5 says you're a U.S. Air Force veteran. Well, if you're a U.S. Air Force veteran, that's yours. It's perfect to give away for the 4th area. So, like I said, I wanted to give it to someone that was in the Air Force. Just going to write this on here so I remember that it goes to you. Because I will put that in with your winnings. Now for the rest of you that were not in the Air Force, I know that there's Army and Navy and stuff. I will open we'll do a duck race or something for a colorized flag, come and take it penny. So if you want in on that, let me open the duck race so I can enter names. So who all was in Armed Forces? It can be any of the branch. Type in which service you are, and I will put you in. I was going to say, I know we have a few different branches that have served, but I figure that can go to one of the military persons. We have Jolly, United States Coast Guard. You were in the Navy for a month. Let's see how many we have first that are just in regular service. I know AG was. He was Army. Anybody else besides Jolly Garrett, AG? No. I'll still count it, even though it's a foreign one. I'll still count foreign military service. So I'll throw you on there, Dennis. And it doesn't have to be U.S. It can be any foreign military service. So if you're in Canada, if you were in the Royal Navy, anything like that. Anybody besides those ones? Or if you have a family member that you would give it to. if they would like it, if you think they would like it. So I know some people are like, yeah, whatever, that's, who cares? I was also in JROTC. I was Army JROTC. I will count that. VMC, I'll put you in. I was 4 years of Army ROTC. I ended up as a CSM, or Command Sergeant Major. My brother came in right after that, and because I graduated in 97, and then in 98 he started his 9th grade and spent 4 years, and he was the battalion commander at the end. Don't count it? Okay, it's up to you. Because it's one of those that's still part of it. Michael Rose, Army, okay. Who broke the slots? So I've got Jolly Garrett, AG, Dennis Stewart, JC, VMC, Michael Rose. Anybody else? I'll leave it open through the end of the stream, and we can do it at the end so other people that come in. Billy, did you say you had a family member that was in there? Because this is open to family members that would think it's cool. Seven family members. That works. My brother was Army for 13 years, I think. I don't think he'd really care much about a penny like that, but yeah. It's like I said, I wanted the Air Force one to go to an Air Force person just because it said U.S. Air Force. But those were given to me to do as giveaways. And I didn't want to do just a regular giveaway. I wanted to do it to someone who would be able to understand it, what it means. You're welcome. And just a second. I have to reopen that chat tool because I have one to guess, but it timed out. There we go. Excuse me. One thing I wish I would have done was not let the Army recruiter piss me off and actually gone in like I had planned. Because I was going to do the 4 years of JROTC and then go in and do 4 years of college ROTC and then graduate and as an officer and then be in there. And I would have been in for 20 years now. Actually would have been 21 years now. Or is it 22? 2000, it would have been 4. Would have been 22 years if I had gone the way I had planned. So I figured do at least 20 years. My calculations would be if I had done the 4 years of Army ROTC, or yeah, college ROTC besides the junior. And it would probably be about a major after 20 years. But the Army recruiter pissed me off, and I was young and let it do that. Oh well, we all learn. Oh 04, probably 05. Yeah. I know it kind of, part of it depends on everything, but so we got 2 winners, Smoker and Jim Thompson at 1948. 40s kind of fell behind there. Did I miss one? 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. So I missed one on the 50s. Maybe I put it on the 60s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I must have stuck it on the Maple Leaf had a 48 also. Then we'll make sure he gets on there. Yeah, I know once you kind of get up there, it gets into more of the politics stuff, and yeah, I must have put one of those from the 50s on as the 60s, or the 40s. Because with the... No, we do have. Because I forgot that 49 key date. And the war. And 5. I had missed one of the 50s is what I did. That's why I always check it at the end. Too many Dr. Pepper zeros tonight. I'm on my Pepsi Zero. I actually don't have any regular Dr. Pepper Zero. I have Dr. Pepper Cherry, Dr. Pepper Cream, and Dr. Pepper Coconut. Three rolls left. It's a good thing I flipped that one over. Nope, wrong one. Don't start guessing yet, because I got to put the year in first. Don't put it in yet, or it won't count. Okay, now you can start guessing. So if you want to re-enter that one, you're welcome to. It's hard to tell it that with the light, but there, that helps a little bit. Muscle shell, it will be a 42, 3, 4, or 5. So if you want to re-guess, you are welcome to do that. We had a second war nickel that was an ender. So 42, 43, 44, or 45. When I pulled it out of the box, I was like, oh, I'll take a look at the end. And that's when I was like, thank you, VMC. Jim Thompson, Maple Leaf, Wolf Metals, Billy, Mike Schleives, Vincent, David, Ruben, VMC, Joseph Wells, Fleabag, James Barron, welcome. Civ 5, Michael Rose, and I'm not counting Streamlabs, but it is a 43. Yeah, I'm not counting Streamlabs on that. Sorry, Streamlabs. You are not welcome to join. Okay, you had 43 also? Alrighty. Thank you for letting me know. Oops. I need to put that on my website that I'm also willing to do trades. I traded silver for silver, traded silver for copper, which when I was thinking back on it, I was like, nah, I need to credit another 5 on that. It wasn't fair that when it was sent, silver was higher. Not much higher, just a little higher. There we go. Last roll. Oops, I deleted out the 40s. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 40s. And Marsh on the last one? I can. It did not show him, and I didn't see anybody yell it out. So if N Marsh had 43, then you can go on the wheel also. At least the last roll has a find also. Thank you, BMC. According to this, there was one person, and that was Civ 5 at 58. But it was a 59. We might have another one right here. Yep, there's another one there. And another one there. 2 back to back. Thank you, VMC. According to this, two people were the closest, Mike Schleis and James Barron. And you probably can't see that, so it is a 1949 out of Denver, which unfortunately is not a semi-key date. But I had Mike S. and James at 48. At least it's working for the most part. There was no 63 Phillies, unfortunately. I found quite a few 63 Denvers. Thank you, VMC. I show one person had it exact. That's JC. A 1946. I show JC was the only one. If that's incorrect, let me know. And I guess that would help. There's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and JC said times 2. There wasn't a whole ton of those ones tonight. Usually I have about 3 times as many. Oh, Civ had 46 also? Okay. Then I will fix that. According to this, there was one. We'll see if that's correct. Thomas Wells at 57. Let me know if there was anybody else. Times 2. Okay, and no one else had it? Perfect. All right, was there any other military members or family members? Because I'm going to do a giveaway just for them. So right now I have either in the military or a family member that they would like to give it to. Jolly, Garrett, AG, Dennis, JC, VMC, Michael Rose, and Billy. Let me know if anybody else. While we're doing that, let's do the start of stream and entry on the wheel. Sounds good, AG. So, again, I did put you on the wheel because I knew you were Army. It's a colorized flag penny with come and make it, or take it, with a gun. Exclamation GAW will get you in on that entry for the giveaway. So we had a 93 foreign, a 26 Philly, 2009. Oh, we had two 24s. No, 124. And two 2000. Okay. 124 Philly and two 2009 Denvers. Okay, I'm right there. The 50s, we had a 57. That's not the 50s. 59, 54, 59, a very nice 56, a 51, a 54, 54, and a 58. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I thought I had 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I guess I did that wrong. That's why I always go through and count. For the 40s, oh, because I put the 40s on the 50s, that's why. I had a 49, a 46, a 48, 47, 47, a nasty 41, and a 41, along with a 49S semi-key date, a 43 P and S war nickels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I did it. There we go. Then we had 3 from the 30s. We had a 38 and 2 39s. Exclamation GAW, you got 40 seconds left. 30s, 40s, 10, 2 war, 1 semi, 50s, 9. We're going to open entries still since I'm doing this. Exclamation GAW, give you a few more seconds while I finish this. So we had 3, 10, 9, 2, 1, 1, and a foreign. So what's that? 19, 22, 24, 27 fines. Not too shabby. Got a fat little belly one. Alrighty. Let's come over to here. Let's close the entries. The winner of End of Stream, Fleabag. And in case you don't know, you can either request a code or you can request to bank it. I have a method to my madness. Now this one, come back to this screen here. This is the wheel winner, which is a 5-ounce copper 250th anniversary. Fleabag says bank it. You have it banked. Alright, so this is for the 5-ounce 250th anniversary, because it was supposed to be a giveaway and I forgot to. Got 105 names. Oops, I don't want to sort. But you can see how many people are on here. Who's got the most? Not really one person. KJ! That was right on the line of my daughters. We had 105. You were on there 4 times. Bank. And it was not an X2. So it was probably one of the single ones that you had. So congrats. Let me write this 5-ounce bar before I forget. Okay, was there any other names? Give you a quick second or two to enter. This is for the American flag. Come and get it, or come and take it with a gun for any service members or their family that they would like to give it to. I don't see any other people entering. So I'm assuming either everybody... Oh, Dennis got 3 things. Go off this for a second. Okay. No one else? Am I in? Did you serve military or have family that served that you would like to give that to? It will be for this colorized penny, any military, US, Canada, anything, or a family member that you would like to give it to if they served. Vincent, okay, I'll put you in. Anybody else? No one else? Going 10. Your brother served? Anybody else? That either them or a family member that would like that and be given it. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Yeah, it's like I have my brother that served, but he probably really wouldn't care about that. No one? Okay. Let's set it for 18 seconds because that's the closest to 1776. Rounded up. It's a race between Michael and Vincent. Michael Rose. Congratulations. There you go. So, New Marshall, Thomas Wells, Fleabag, said bank. KJ, You won that. And then Michael Rose, you won that. Congratulations. We have not hit the X2. The X2, you get that, but no one hit it tonight. Normally I kind of open some more stuff, but since it's kind of the holidays, people have family, and my brother will be here soon, if not already. Should be right around 8 o'clock. You guys have a good 4th, and be safe, and yeah, all that good stuff. Semi-sesquicentennial, or as most people say, you can also say semi-quincentennial, which is easier to say, but it's technically semi-sesquicentennial. That sesqua is what throws people off. There you go. Thanks for you guys. I appreciate you. You have a good night and weekend, a holiday, and all that. Stay safe. God bless.